Yeah, it was uncharacteristic shooting for Rella. But she did some stellar things, for us. But that's interesting because we were still able to pull it off, and it was a strange situation today with us having to leave early this morning, and then as soon as we landed, to go to the hotel, and then come out of the hotel and play a game. Which I mean that's what you used to do, some time ago. But it reminded me of days gone by, and when people didn't have enough money to stay in a hotel, and what did happen. But I thought that our team had high spirits, and they were supportive of each other, and that's got to be key. So uh, we were glad to get that win over. It wasn't easy, but in light of the situation that we had today, it was acceptable.
We'll go to Dom Savino with the first question for Coach Stringer.
Okay.
Hey, Coach. A question about the press. I've seen the 55 look really good on a number of occasions in your time at Rutgers, but today it was supremely effective. Why?
Well, it's kind of interesting. I want to know that too, to tell you the truth. It was extremely effective, but it was because we had veteran players that were able to play it. And we were able to play it more. As you saw it more in the second half than you did the first half. We always knew that we could do that, and basically, put pressure on Wisconsin, but more importantly, to step the pressure up to the point where they started throwing the ball away. They are an excellent shooting team, and I think that had we left them in their rhythm, that we would have had a problem. So what we try to do is try to take them out of the rhythm, rush them, because with the 55, it can either force you to turnover, or it'll slow you down. And in this case, we were trying to really speed things up, and that isn't the tempo that Wisconsin was best suited for. So we did what we needed to do today.
One of the beauties of having these remote press conferences is Charles Hallman can join us from Minnesota here remotely. So, Charles, you have a question for Coach?
Good evening, Coach. Charles Hallman from Minnesota Sports Recorder. Congratulations on your win.
Oh, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
I have a nine-game question. Both Coach K and Dino came out this week talking about the mental health of their players. How is your mental health?
Sorry. What did you say he said?
Talked about the mental health of their players at this time, dealing with that. How is your players dealing with everything that's going on at this time?
It's a monster. I had an opportunity to talk to Barry Alvarez, who used to coach at Iowa, and I was really grateful that he stayed, in time so that I had an opportunity to see him. But we're all wondering, like, what the heck is this? What's going on here? This is crazy. You can't tell Monday from Tuesday, and Wednesday and Thursday is crazy. And quite frankly, we're fortunate because we've got to pay close attention to many things that are going on at this particular point. And you just don't know. I mean, they're in the middle finals. And and all the schools are involved in finals. So in addition to the travel that we have got to do, we've got finals and that situation. Just in this is a mess. It's amazing. We're playing basketball in the middle of a pandemic. That's interesting. But I guess that it takes away some of the pain of just every day getting up and going through the motions of what we have to do. But it's I don't know. It's strange. It is really strange for me.
Please be safe out there for you and your family and your team.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it, and we're all very concerned about it. And obviously, the first thing that I'm going to look at is when we get back, when we go home. We did a lot of things unusual. We've had our food brought, in bags, and we had to eat our food in separate rooms. And geez, there's a lot of things that's happened, and I'm trusting and praying that the mental health of the team, survives. But I'm sure that just like Gino said, and whoever else, a number of teams, with the cancellation of games, 1 minute if you're playing, the next minute you don't. And so there's high and a low. Did we want to play? Our team did want to play, but it nonetheless, takes an edge off of everything, with the way that we have to go about, getting ready for this game.
Thank you very much again.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Mike, I just answered your question in the chat, but do you have a question for Coach Stringer?
I do. Coach, your 55 defense obviously came to the rescue again. And as we all saw, the outside shooting really struggled. I don't think I've ever seen Arella struggle so much from the outside. But she was getting to the layups pretty effectively, yet she didn't seem to be getting the calls. Was she frustrated going for those layups, getting knocked down, and it seemed like she rarely got the call?
Yeah, I think that's where we're not happy about that. But Arella has just got to have a different mindset, because you're right. This was highly unusual for her, because she's played much better and handled everything, the pressure. But as I was saying to our team, Arella is our heart and soul, and as she goes, so goes our team. But what's beautiful about Arella is that she plays extremely hard. She's going to rebound. She plays great defense, and she did a better job of actually distributing the ball today. And we didn't play her but we have, and we have done a number of times in practice, played her at the point guard, so she can do all of that. And the beautiful part about it is, she readily accepts that responsibility. And so with someone like Diamond, we can teach her, this is how you have to expand your game. And we ask Arella, what do you do? What can you do to help everybody else? And her scoring is plenty, and we appreciate it. But in addition to that, she's just going to continue to help and encourage everybody else to get it done and do the things they need to do. She was the person that spoke up, I guess the third quarter, and like we were taking quick shots, and you could expect that. We expected, we're not happy about it, but too many times the ball never rotated. We just took one pass, or maybe two, and then we shot. But when you're shooting, what is our shooting percentage? Extremely low, whatever it was, right? We can't win like that. One of the things that we do know is the defense always wins games, and so defense is always going to be there. And so as long as we continue to learn how to play the 55, which of course we weren't comfortable with everybody on the team playing the 55, and we will get to that point, which at least allows us, a few more bodies that can get out there and do what they need to do. But right now, right now we've just got to play the 55 and continue to work on hitting shots. And but when it's bad, it's bad. And fortunately, we were able to win anyway.
One other question, Coach, maybe I missed it before. Why did you travel so late? Why did you come in today and not last night?
Well, I think Wisconsin had a player or two that tested positive,
Okay.
and they didn't get their answer back before 4:00 this morning. So even though we went to sleep last night, we slept in our own beds, but then we had to rise and shine, come over there and work, on some things that we needed to work on within the team. But that's the reason why, because we didn't believe that we were actually going to have a game. And I imagine that that's going to happen quite a bit. And we just have to, I guess, live with that.
Thanks.
Thank you, Coach. That's all the time we have for Coach today. Like we said, crazy travel day, so we got to get Coach on the road. Zippy Broughton's gonna step in.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, Zippy Broughton's gonna be sitting down in a second if you guys want to hang out.
Sure.
Oh,
Hey, Zippy.
hello.
Thank you for joining us briefly. We've got to get you back home to Jersey in a second, so we'll be quick. Could you just start us off with your day? Really, if you want to talk about the travel experience and how you guys woke up in Jersey, ended up in Wisconsin, and you put 18 points on the board and had a career high with 6 steals to lead a 22 steal effort by Rutgers, and kind of the story of the game with getting you guys a W on the road today.
Well, I know last night we didn't want to get our hopes up that we were playing today. We were under the impression that it could go either way. But I know me and Arella, we were just saying we were still going to keep our game face on and be prepared. I know we had to go through a lot of adversity traveling, getting to the hotel just a few hours before playing. But like I said, we just keep our game face on and just push through, and we pulled out the dub.
Sorry, I was mad. Any questions for Zippy?
Yeah, Zippy, Dom Savino, BTM Plus. A question about what the last 2 weeks have been like. What have they been like in practice? Obviously, a long layoff between games in the middle of the season. And what sort of impact did that have on you, especially offensively tonight?
Well, the past 2 weeks of practice, the fact that we didn't have any games, Coach Stringer was going to go 10 we definitely been doing our conditioning tests in the middle of the season. Definitely been going hard. But I know we couldn't let down. I've been in the gym putting up shots, doing whatever's needed, for me to contribute to the team. So,
Sunil, I saw you mute for a second there. Did you have a question?
Yeah. Thanks, Matt. Zippy, congratulations on the win. Can you just talk about between you and Diamond, you brought great energy there. You guys were able to get back into the game there, especially in the second half, that third quarter. Can you just talk about that?
you said me and Diamond?
Yeah, and also Arella, but it said adding that you guys were able to get a lot of second chance opportunities as well there.
So I know we're both very quick guards. So just having us in the backcourt together, that would set it up for us to get any type of steals. Arella at the position in the 55, she set us up to get steals. So, we just did what we had to do to, put points on the board and, be able to contribute on defense as well.
Yep. Thanks.
Anything else for Zippy?
Yes, I have one. Charles Hallman, Minnesota spokesman recorder. Congratulations, Zippy, on the win.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
A non-game question. How have you and the players been dealing with all the things that's been going on up to this point mentally? There's been a lot of talk about just the disruption things and you're not knowing going to play today or not, type of things. How have y'all been dealing with all the things you have to do in the midst of a pandemic?
Well, it is mentally challenging, especially with online classes, coming to practice. But at the end of the day, we're here to hoop. We sacrifice so much to be away from home, and we just want to hoop. So we know we have to sacrifice. We know we have to give up the things that we love, seeing family as, much as we want to. But like I said, we just want to hoop. And, the coaches has been doing whatever they could possible for us to be able to, feel comfortable with the situation. We've all been placing each other in the best situation possible. So it hasn't been that much challenging for us, but, it's still a ways to go.
Thank you very much. Congratulations again.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Mike, you can bring us
Zippy.
home.
Okay, Zippy, you wound up leading the team with 18 points. You also led the team with 6 steals today. I noticed in the first half you struggled a little bit with your outside shot, yet you took 19 shots and still finished with almost 50%. Did you stay confident to keep helping the team out with your offense throughout the game after a little bit of a cold start?
Well, T-Baby actually talked to me at halftime. She was saying a lot of my threes were coming at the, end of the shot clock, and she just said, keep attacking. The coaches set me up for me to attack the basket. So I shot less outside shots in the second half, and I just continued to drive to the hole.
Yes, you did. And you finished them off too. You had a great game.
Thank you.
Thanks. Have a good trip back.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, Zippy. Thank you so much. Safe travels.
Thank you.
Thank you all for being here. This is fun. We get to have you in remotely. Appreciate
Thanks,
you being
Matt.
here.
We'll see you Monday.
Thanks, Matt.
Monday in Maryland, right?
Monday at home at 2:00 for now. Just stay tuned for any possible
Okay.
changes.
Very good. Doubleheader. I forgot. Yeah. Long day for you.
Yep. All right, guys.
Thanks, Matt. Catch you later.
Thanks, Matt.
Take care.
Take care. All right, bye.